Morning guys, Jono here, back in the shed again. We went through and installed the dual battery system last week, so it's now time to go through and install some power accessories, namely our fridge. Pretty excited about this. Once we had our dual battery system set up here, I threw a Repco battery in there because it's the cheapest one you can get. I'm pretty sure through 200, 300 bucks or something. This allowed us to install a switch panel and give us some lighting. Woo! If you want to see me go through and actually install a switch panel and camp lights or do a how-to on it, then let me know in the comment section below and I can pull one together for you. Otherwise though, we've got a big space here we need to fill with our new Bushman fridge. A fridge is honestly a game changer, and it's funny we're talking about fridges today because it's absolutely frigid outside. It's snowing and everything. Not exactly what I expected from October, but it is the end of the season, so help anyways. Back to it. The Bushman fridge is what I've got. This thing is, I went with this one for a few reasons. I needed something that I can sort of use on the weekends and use for long trips, and that's where this Bushman 3552 comes in extremely handy. Most fridges, of course, you buy them and that's it. That's the size they are. This one is a little bit different. Opening her up, you can actually just slide the roof off. That enables you to then get a larger one to put on, increasing the capacity from the original 35 litres now up to 42. We can even then take that off again, grab another little spacer piece, and now in a matter of seconds we've gone from a 35 litre fridge to a 52 litre fridge. Perfect so that if I'm just going away for the weekend, me and Lisa, we can drop it down to the 32 litre fridge and have a bit more extra space and not really feel fully loaded in the truck. If I'm going away for a multi-week up the North Island, of course I can bump this thing up to 52 litres and I can have my beer, my cheeses, my vegetables, my meats, everything separated and everything tiered and everything at the right temperature. It's also got an incredibly low amp drawage, so we can keep running this thing at camp without really any issues. Before we go too much further with the install, I am actually going to throw on my little cover here. These things, of course, help keep the fridge at a cooler temperature, making it use less power. Now, you've got two different lids, so just go through and do the same with the lid. There's a smaller plate that does just the top section here, and of course the larger one that does the full thing and velcros down onto these bits down here. Nicely fitted, time to stick it in the truck. Unfortunately, my orientation means this is at the back, so I lose my pocket. But once we get a drawer system, then I can of course swap it around and actually utilize this pocket. Reason being is the lid opens this way, which I can't open it into the center of the vehicle. I have to open it to the outside side of the vehicle. Fits in there quite happily, actually. Looking good. Now, power cables. I've actually already gone ahead and cut the ends off. I've split them apart, cut the ends off, added them to rings so I can put them straight onto my battery in the back, of course, and I've zip tied the one that is positive. Alright, power cable run. We can put this old girl in place. Now I'm actually going to utilize its tie down points, both front and back. The back one's more just going to hold the back corner. I don't have sliders, of course, yet. Back one's going to hold the back corner. This one's going to hold the front, and I'm going to be able to sort of pull it, angle it away from the thing, unhook it, open it up, utilize it, while still just having it kind of hard mounted in there. It's going to hold that end and one more on the other side. And there you have it. The toughest part of installing a fridge is actually the dual battery system, which just enables you to run everything else, like camp lights, like the fridge itself, and lights in the rest of your camp, and all sorts of accessories. So we're going to go through and install some more as we go through this process. But otherwise, we've got my Bushman fridge in place, currently sitting at 52 litres, nice big size. My plan though is, of course, I'm going to rebuild all of this because I want this kitchen to actually fully slide out. So when we go into the rebuild, I'm going to build it so that there's a shelf here that can be removed so that I can put the full lid in place and slide the drawer out. When I'm only using the short lid, I can then put the fridge in place, put that shelf in place, and have storage space, which would normally be the roof of this fridge, if you get my drift. We'll go through that when I go to build it though, but that's kind of my thinking to get the most out of this fridge and the most out of my storage space. Otherwise guys, super simple. Get yourself a dual battery system, get yourself a fridge, and your mind will be blown and your life will be changed. That's pretty much the gist of it. Highly recommend Bushman. I love the low power drawer. I love the utility of having the three different capacities. I can sort of chop and change it however I like. And overall, bloody good. We'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, team.